Chef Jess, and today we're making gluten-free sandwich breads. So, why am I teaching you this recipe today? Well, we all know that gluten-free is something which has become very popular all around the world. There's a lot more people these days that are having more intolerances to wheat, gluten, or having celiac disease. But a lot of those breads are pretty much like a brick. So today I'm going to show you how to create incredible texture with your gluten-free breads using a special product. So when we think of gluten-free breads, the reason that they're very dense traditionally and kind of like a brick is because obviously there's no gluten. So we need to understand why gluten is so important in bread. Well, gluten is this stretchy substance, elastic substance that enables to hold onto the gas as the yeast is outgassing. So it's holding on all to that carbon dioxide, giving you a really fluffy, spongy bread. But in gluten-free alternatives, we don't have that gluten, so we need to put something in there to replace it. And up until now, there hasn't been very many good replacements for gluten. But I'm going to show you one that we've developed here at the Academy called NOTGLUTEN. So basically, this is your gluten replacer. It comes in a powdered form, and all you do is you add it to your gluten-free breads. But what I'm going to tell you is there's a bit of an advantage of making gluten-free breads because there's no kneading. So this is so simple, so easy. Let's go over how to do this. So start off with, we need some water. You could use plant milk if you like. I also have in here some vegetable oil, in addition to some liquid sweetener of your choice. In my little bowl over here, I have my almond flour, or you could use a non-dairy plant milk powder. I also have my dry yeast. So make sure that your yeast is gluten-free. On the market today, most of them are. In addition to that, we have our not gluten product in there, which is going to replace the functions of gluten in our recipe. So let's blend this up. So I've just mixed up my wet ingredients and I've set them aside for 5 minutes. So all we need to do is take our dry mix with all those different flours and the salt. Just give that a mix together, and then we're going to combine these two. Okay, so once you mix it up, you're going to get like a cake batter-like consistency, because remember, we don't have gluten in this recipe. Depending on the type of flours that you choose to use, they're going to absorb that liquid in different ways. So you can see this is still quite thick. So what the texture that we're looking for is kind of like a thick cake batter. This is still a little bit thick, so I'm going to add a little bit more water because that buckwheat flour really does absorb a lot of moisture. Okay, so now we're reaching the texture that it should be like. So it's kind of like a thick cake batter or like a muffin batter. So what we're going to do now is we have our tin which has been prepared, and I'm just going to pop that in there, and then we're going to put some seeds on top. Let this proof for about 30 to 60 minutes until it's doubled in size. Okay, so our bread's been proofing for about an hour. Let's take a look. So we can see it's puffed up. So I want to finish this bread off with a few little added extras. So I have here just some mixed seeds, and to make sure that they're going to stick, I'm just going to put a little bit of water on the top. Alright guys, so we're going to pop this in the oven now. It's been preheated, and all the information is going to be below. A little bit of water. It's going to keep it nice and moist as it rises. Alright, so our sandwich bread came out of the oven about 20 minutes ago. I had it cooling in my tray for about 10 minutes before I popped it out, and look how it's puffed up. It's really lovely and soft and spongy. It's going to be beautiful for our sandwiches. So we're going to wait until this completely cools down before we slice into it. Alright, so there you go guys. I've just sliced this up with my serrated knife once it was fully cold. And I just wanted to show you how soft and fluffy this texture is of our gluten-free bread. So let's give this a try. Wow, it's so spongy, it's so moist. It's not dry at all. So give this a go. Give this one a go at home, guys. I use buckwheat flour today in my mix. That's really delicious, especially with the seeds on top. So see you next time.